How's it? Welcome to Rapid Reax with the Bearded Gooner. I am he, the Bearded Gooner, and the Arsenal pull off a stunning feat.
How's it? Welcome to Rapid Reax with the Bearded Gooner. I am he, the Bearded.
Sorry about that. Little technical difficulty. As I was saying, the Arsenal pull off a stunner today, thanks to a few mistakes, or a couple of mistakes, rather. The first by Virgil van Dijk that Alex Lacazette converts into a game-tying goal, and then just poor overall play, really, by Liverpool that led to Reax Nelson's first ever Premier League goal. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So, yeah, 3 points and staying in the fight for Europa League via the Premier League. Seventh place is going to get Europa League qualification, so we're still in the hunt for that. Unfortunately, results earlier today didn't quite go the Arsenal's way as we would have liked, but let's talk about briefly today's match against Liverpool. What do you say? Liverpool are probably the best team in the world right now. Are the best team in the world right now. One of the best teams that I believe world club football has ever seen, quite frankly. They absolutely dominated today. Possession, shots on goal, chances created, you name it, they really dominated. I have to give full marks to Arsenal's defense, minus the Sadio Mane goal. Just getting in the way of shots, blocking everything that came at them. Just a fantastic defensive effort, really, from the Mane goal on. To be honest with you, they maintained their shape. It was a fluctuating formation. It went from a back four to a back five, based on the situation, and I really thought that it worked well. Bukayo Saka playing as a left wing back, where Kieran Tierney had been playing, dropping back very well, covering very well, and creating that back five with Cedric Soares, Rob Holding, David Luiz, and Kieran Tierney. It's a good overall defensive performance, and I think today, if we're going to take anything away from this match, it's going to be the defensive performance, honestly, that I think everyone's going to remember, quite frankly. We didn't create a lot of opportunities today. Liverpool were on the front foot really the entire time. We really tried to hit them over the top a few times. I didn't like the way that we started playing out from the back with Emi Martinez just looking like he's going to kick the ball long and then boots it 5 yards over to David Luiz or over to Rob Holding. So I didn't really like the way we started, and that really put us on the back foot. But then somehow, some way, after that Sadio Mane goal, we buckled down. And what else do you say? Like I said, we maintained our shape. We got in the way of shots. We got in the way of passes. We stayed in front of their players for the most part, and it wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it did work, obviously. So, like I said, Liverpool. The thing is, Liverpool, they're a great team. As much as it pains me to say it, they are a fantastic club. And you saw that. You saw their excellence really on display today. They didn't finish, and I think I think not finishing some of the chances that they did have, I think, was a credit to Arsenal's defense, the way that we defended today. But just the way that they move the ball, the way that they fill in space, get themselves into space and into attacking positions, and you almost feel like you're playing 11 on 15 or 16 rather than 11 on 11, because they're everywhere. Even defensively, they're everywhere. And let's face it, minus the Joe Willock miss towards the end of the game, we really didn't create much. So that was an unfortunate missed ball, just a little high. I don't think Willock could really get his leg over top of the ball to be able to put it in the back of the net. But again, just full marks really to Arsenal's defense. What else? What else really can be said? Cedric Suarez, I think honestly, did a fantastic job out on the right hand side today. I really think he did well out there. David Luiz, Rob Holding again. Rob Holding clearing the ball, clearing his line. A guy that just seems to, within this fan base, just people don't like him, and I don't really know why. He's not the greatest defender in the world. He's not Virgil van Dijk, but he is certainly better, I think, than others. I think he's better than others that we have in this squad that seem to get a place ahead of him. I think he's better than Shkodran Mustafi, to be honest. And I don't think you can't put much blame at the feet of Rob Holding for the goal, for the Sadio Mane goal earlier today. I just it's a good play by Liverpool. I think we got a little overloaded. Mane was able to get himself into space, as I mentioned before, and and obviously put the ball in the back of the net, which he's going to do when he gets the ball there. So, hey, it's 3 points, and it's got to feel good to beat this team. They put out a strong side. Klopp put out a strong side today, and he was going for it, and I think they wanted 100 points, and needed 3 points today to be able to get there, and they're not going to get there now. They could get to 99, but they're not going to get over 100 without the 3 points today, and so they put out a strong side, and they played. They wanted it today, and. Cheers to Tony being in the comments. Thanks, Tony. Yes, I am the lonely gooner right now. I got nobody else in here with me. So click on the link that I sent you if you want to join in. But kind of lost my train of thought there. But, I want to come back to Rob Holding real quick. Again, he just seems to really, take some abuse from the fan base. And I don't really get it. As I said, I think he's one of the better defenders that we have in this team right now. Is he good enough to keep a starting spot for next season? Probably not. But right now, he's probably one of the half. I think he got it today. So, but this has to give the lads some confidence going into Saturday against Manchester City. And that obviously is going to be a very tough match. And but you got to feel good after this one. A win's a win. And when you see the ball go in the back of the net, that builds confidence. You feel good about that. Whether you created the goals or whether they were mistakes by the opponent and you capitalized regardless of that, it still feels good. And overall, it was not our best performance by any stretch of the imagination. But at the end of the day, 3 points are 3 points. We are still alive for 7th place. And, we moved to Sunday. So going to be a short one here as I'm by myself. And, what more can be said? It didn't really preview this one much last night. Wasn't real confident of a win today. But somehow, some way, we got it. And thank you Virgil van Dijk. Thank you, Allison Becker, for the gifts. We'll take them. We'll take the 2 goals. Finished well, by the way. Alex Lacazette scores in big games. You can't deny that. He doesn't score. He hasn't scored a lot this season, but he has scored some big goals this season. And he did what he should have done. He didn't miss. He put the ball in the net. And then Reax Nelson, for his first goal in the Premier League, I got to say, I thought that was a great take by him. He kept the ball. He didn't rush. He didn't freak out. He didn't try to do too much. Maybe put the ball on his foot, and he just put his laces through it, put it in the back of the net. So congratulations, Reese Nelson. First Premier League goal. Well done. And that's going to be all from here, guys. That's pretty much all I got for you. Appreciate you, Tony, tuning into the live podcast. And for those who are going to catch the brief replay later on, appreciate it. Please, please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And would love to get to I'm at 60 right now. Would love to get to 100 subscribers on the channel by the end of the season, end of the summer, but would much prefer to get there by the end of the season. Tell your friends about it. Working on a sponsor right now, so hopefully in the coming weeks I'll actually have a sponsor on this show, and so that would be good. And that's it, guys. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. Not our greatest effort, but somehow we found a way and we defended our asses off today. So come on, you Gunners, for Saturday. Probably still the best chance to get into Europa League. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below for Dogs on the Street London and my buddy Dan, who owns the Matchday shop on Hornsey Road in the N5. Appreciate you guys for watching, tuning in. Thanks, Tony. We'll talk soon. See you out there.